So Barrie was just named one of the top five most affordable and safest cities in Ontario, Mark. Can
Yeah,
you
I saw
believe
that.
that?
Well, we're going to go through the article. Affordable? Well, in some ways, but when we compare affordability, we need to compare it to GTA markets. Is it more affordable than that? 100%. Is it more affordable than North Bay? Definitely not. So I think there's a spectrum to bring that through. And we're going to show the viewers, they talked about $700,000 homes. Yeah, there's not a lot of them, and I think the ones that they've given in the article
Are horrible.
horrible. There's no other way to say it. So I think we should kind of, show the viewer what 700 gets you. You know, we'll look at the detached, we'll look at the townhomes, etc. But anyway, stick around. We want to show you she's got some great information coming your way. Hit the like, subscribe button for more information on the Barrie Simcoe real estate market. And at the top of our descriptions, we have some links there that you should check out, whether you're selling or buying. We got some information for you. All right, let's pull it up.
Perfect.
Go through the article. I think it's important to walk the viewer through it.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I just saw it. When did I send it to you? Yesterday?
Yeah, last night I saw it.
Yeah, so it was Sunday, March 23rd.
Yep.
That's when it actually came out.
Mhm.
Yesterday.
Mhm.
So, Barrie was recently named one of the most affordable and safest cities in Ontario. Real estate website Zoocasa analyzed Fraser Institute property crime rates and Canadian Real Estate Association housing prices to find the safest place to own a home across Canada and how much home buyers can expect to pay. The Fraser Institute study ranks Winnipeg as the nation's most dangerous city when it comes to violent crime, with 675 violent crimes per 100,000 population using data from 2019 to 2022. The Winnipeg apparently is horrible.
Yeah, don't move to Winnipeg.
Right. Conversely, the bottom four or safest cities are Guelph at 148 per 100,000, followed by Barrie at 143, Quebec City at 112, and Sherbrooke at 102, which is so we were actually second.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, let's face it, Barrie's has got some issues just like any other growing city. We've seen our population, quadruple almost in the last 25, 30 years, right? It's going to have some issues. It's going to have some growing pains. I kind of question, according to the Barrie Real Estate Association Realtors, the average sale price in Barrie in February was 730,000. That's the average. So in saying that, there is some homes for $700,000. Yes, there is. Um, some aren't in great areas, some are okay areas, but it really depends what you're looking for.
Well, and it says it was down 5.38 from the same month last year.
Well, let's
But,
explain that.
well, the thing is, Mark, the sales were down way, way, way in February from last year's sales.
That too, but they're looking at I'm assuming they're looking at talking about the average price was
They
about
are.
21. So so maybe in the month of February that we didn't sell many, $1.5 million homes. That will bring some things down. So that average price to me means nothing.
No, and we even looked up that, and yeah, the like in the higher values, less sold.
100%.
So
100%.
here is a list of homes for sale under 700.
Let's pull
30
them.
Garden Drive.
Want to pull them up? I think you should pull it up because we can talk about it a little bit too.
Well, I'm mad at a lot of these things here. It's sold conditionally.
Okay.
This one isn't bad. Allendale,
hmm
but
hmm
it's only two bed,
Yep.
three bath.
hmm
It's conditionally sold now.
Yep. And you know what? Looking at the pictures, nothing wrong with the pricing. I think the presentation is great. I think there's great value in that home for 679. I do. Look at the
So
kitchen.
do I. This one, I have no issue with this.
No, it checks some boxes off for sure. There's some good valuations. Keep in mind, it's two bedroom. They've done some nice updates with it. But We don't see many of those 679s floating around the Barrie market looking like that. If that was a
No,
two-bedroom, that's a 750.
exactly. Now, this is what my issue is with the rest, okay? So one, I'm okay with. Sawmill Road, townhouse, 519.
All right. Well, you can
Hold
pull
on.
it up. I'll talk about it. That's just not the greatest area. That's in Timber.
Well, there's a huge fee mark.
There's a huge fee with it. Not the greatest area. People go there because they're forced to go there through home affordability and price points. So if they need a bigger home, yes, you can get it there at a decent price, but they're all condo corps in that building. So there's a big fee with this two-story condo at 519.
The problem is, Mark, you have to be approved for the fee. The fee is $840 a month.
Correct. It's a lot of money.
840, that's over 100,000 or more in actual mortgage amount.
I agree. You're better off to, if someone's looking at that, you're better off to go 650. You'll find in a decent area, you'll find a townhome for 650 in a good area.
Yes, and it's the same approval rate because this 842 has to be built in
Yeah.
your monthly amount.
It may not be as big as that. It's probably not going to be, but I'll be honest, that's just not the greatest area, folks.
And it's dated.
It's very dated. They're very old.
And they have a huge, huge fee that keeps going up.
That's right.
This one does have a little walkout. You also cannot have fences here. It's a condo corporation, so you can't put a fence in your backyard for your kids or your animals.
What's the
So
other
the
one?
next one is 42 Shadowwood Road. Same thing.
Same thing. We don't need to pull it up. No,
No, it's in the same area, same thing. The next one is Meadow Lane, same thing.
same area, folks.
Same area, same thing with a giant fee.
Hmm.
And then they have Essa Road,
Yeah,
which again has a huge fee.
you can pull it. That's a newer building. I almost think it is. Um, you know, I'm just totally against those areas. One, because they're not the greatest areas, and two, with the common element fee. A buyer today can do it in a much better area. Much better area.
I'm trying to find the fee.
Go up and now go down. You're going way too fast.
Well, there's a reason for that.
1,700 square feet anyway. That's okay. We got the fee there. Let's go to the bottom and see. Maybe it might just be a poddle. Here it is. Yeah, it's a poddle. So they got it wrong. 215 bucks. That's not bad.
No, this isn't the one. I don't think. Hold on.
That's okay. Let's talk about that one. It doesn't matter.
42 369 ESSA. I don't even see it yet. Do you?
No, that's okay. Let's go back to that one and talk about that now.
Oh,
Because that
there it is. Well, it's for lease too.
okay. So same complex. I'm kind of shocked at now you're in the condos. There we go. Go down. I just think it has a puddle, Dan. Those ones in there, right? They just have a puddle.
Well, on his little article,
Yeah,
he's saying that the monthly maintenance is $487.70.
it's not because we were just in there. Unless there's some different condo corps in there, but I don't think there is. I just think it's a puddle, right? Which is a partial title basically to a road or something.
But these are stacked townhouses. They're tight and they're like this is it.
You got some square footage in them though. I'll give them that. You got a lot of stairs, but you got
A
some.
lot of stairs. So this is where you walk in,
Mhm.
and then you got to go up all those stairs to your main floor. And most of the main floors don't have a powder room.
No, I know.
This one doesn't either. So in your living area, there's no bathroom. You have to either go upstairs or downstairs to pee.
Yeah.
The main area, I liked it. Even
Thanks,
when I
Gary.
was looking
So
at
do I.
houses,
Uh-huh.
I liked the main area.
So do I. The
But the
layout.
fact, the fact, like I have older siblings and plus grandchildren, and the fact that you have to go up 20 stairs to pee, I'm like, I can't ask all these people to do this on a regular basis.
No, that's the only issue with it. But I don't think the price point's bad for I think they did a great job presenting the property, staging the property. It's only 8 days in the market. That's not a bad price, you know.
Well,
So
I want to see,
choices.
I want to go between 6 and 700 and what we can get with no fees. Like it's possible, right?
100%. There's gonna be a few listings in there.
I think so.
Yeah.
88 mark.
Yeah. Pull up a couple anyway. We'll talk about a couple. We don't need to go through them all, that's for sure. But you got some choice. And there's a lot of inventory in the market, and I think you should show the buyers that too.
There's a lot.
Right?
Like
We'll
look
go
at all these.
88. So that buyer today has a lot of choice today.
43 Brucker, 3 bed, 3 bath, 625.
Yeah, not a bad price.
Better area, no fees,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
dated.
Oh yeah, and we're not comparing this to the last listing we shown.
That's a new build.
That's a new build, totally different floor plan. But where we're going with it is that buyer has some choice. Got some rear yard, decent rear yard.
Yeah,
It
nice.
backs onto probably Essa, but that's okay. That's not a bad price for three-bedroom townhome. That's we
No,
see lots of those.
yeah. I think this one, 624 on the market for 35 days. Again, townhouse stacked, newer build.
Hmm.
They're all this kind of layout, eh?
I like the layout. I think the layout's functioning.
I
It's
like
better
the
than
layout on the
condo.
main. I don't like this.
Yeah, well, anything new is better get used to that because that's not going to change.
There's no privacy whatsoever.
No, no.
And you can't fit a table in this one. I looked at this one. Like, where do you put a dining table or anything?
Yeah, well,
It's
it's
tight,
tight.
Mark. Tight.
Is that one located?
That one, hold on. That one was in Innisfil.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
It's off Mapleview and Prince William Way.
Okay. Okay.
So I wanted to kind of show Gadwell, Mark. 644.
Too
South
much.
End Barrie. 3 bed, 3 bath.
See how it looks.
No fees.
Hmm.
End unit. Powder room on the main floor. Small.
Yeah.
That's a master
Mhm.
with an ensuite. Fully finished basement. Look at the yard though.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's backing onto that park, which is kind of nice. No one behind.
And
Uh,
fully fenced though too.
yeah.
So your kids can go out there and play. Your if you have an animal. Trevino Circle is in the north end. 649. 3 bed,
God, there's a lot of inventory.
three
Oh,
bath. There's
wow.
a lot. 649. End unit. Trevino has some nice layouts, eh?
Hmm. That's tight.
That's garage entry though.
Yes.
It's not that bad. I don't know. I think it's just the way they have it.
Me too.
Stainless steel appliances. Bedroom's nice, decent size.
Hmm.
Has an ensuite by the look of it. Yep. There's another full bathroom. Fully
Wow.
finished basement.
Sure have some choice today. Negotiate, negotiate,
Backs
negotiate.
onto nothing, Mark.
Yeah.
Fully fenced. Bit of a hill. Nice big deck though. Yard's big.
Pull up one in the sevens now and see what the
Okay.
sevens get you.
I only went 6 to 7 because
Yeah.
he that's what he did.
Yeah.
Look how many we have though.
There's a lot of inventory.
And we go from older to newer, like Caribou Court and Holly. How about we try to find a detached?
Well, at Roslyn.
Shit. Sorry, hold on. Where'd it go? Was I in
Even
this in the next page?
even Corbett if you want.
Okay. Two bed, two bath.
Okay.
Oh, Caribou Court we're at.
That's so high for two bedroom. That looks like, I mean, you can tell it's pretty. It's so high for two bedroom.
Yeah, it is. It's cute.
It's too much money,
Yeah.
right?
I thought I picked Corbett. I did pick Corbett. Did you see that?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's okay. There it is.
689,
Duplex.
3 plus 2, 2 plus 1 bed.
Wow, look at
Yeah, it's
this.
a legal duplex.
And there's a giveaway. Old listing, old listing, old listing.
Yeah, lots of snow.
Great pictures by your iPhone.
I want to see if it's tenanted.
Yeah, get out of it. My pictures are terrible anyway.
Yep,
Yeah, so that's why.
that's
So
why.
those are hard to sell. That's a hard sell.
Well, my thing is for those ones that that guy put in the article. Oh, brown bear, Mark.
You could have put in some better ones.
Well, the issue is that those fees brings you up to this price range anyway,
Oh, for sure. For sure.
because you have to be approved. 10 brown bear, Mark.
Price decrease. 20 days on market.
695, 3 bed, 3 bath. Good Lord, Lifton.
Do you think you could have cleaned up the counter of the house before taking the pictures? Just,
Well,
I don't know. Picture day. It's picture day.
I want to find out if it's tenanted. My
Uh,
photographer will go and clean this anyway, eh? Like he goes and cleans off the counters and everything if he has to.
yeah. Well, this is probably a tenanted property.
That's
But
what I think too.
still, I just wouldn't take pictures. Hard sell. Tenants, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, tenanted. Yeah, it's a hard sell.
Nope. They got some, they say, so the buyer's got
Mark,
88 inches to make,
52 succession,
698. Good
3
stake.
bed, 3 bath.
That's not it.
Why is this thing doing that?
I don't know. I find that there's been a few issues with it too on my end. Why I'm looking
Oh,
up.
on Trev?
Mhm.
There it is. Hold on. Oh, that's what we get, Mark.
I don't think you're on the listing, are you?
Yeah,
Winchester?
look.
Okay. Okay. Pictures are coming.
I'm gonna hit the history.
Why would you put a listing on this without
Well,
pictures?
my issue is, yeah, why would you put a listing if there's nothing, if you don't have the pictures done? Oh,
2 days in the market? Oh,
no, Mark. That was the history one. Look,
yeah. There it
they've
was.
had it since March 10th with pictures coming soon.
Okay.
So now we
Wow.
got two
That
weeks.
realtor's a good friend. Ugh.
Well, I want to see what the old one looks like.
Great. I do like the area.
Oh, so do I. That's a nice room.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
is hardwood, eh? They just have
Tight
carpet.
though. It's tight.
Yeah.
Small.
I've been in this model.
Yeah, I don't like the floor plan.
You know what? I showed this house.
You did?
Yes, to Nick and Lorraine.
Did they like it?
No,
Oh,
it was so tight.
yeah, it looks like it's tight.
And the other thing that was funny is I want to show you. Your kitchen's here. There's this little living area and it's tight, but your dining area is
Right.
like this is it.
Yeah, it's a tight.
It's
Good for two
tight.
people. That's a hard sell. It's small.
It's small. I wanted to look up at the highest range, like at 700.
No, you're getting close.
Okay, this one, 700, Bailey Court. You know where
Okay.
this is?
Yep. But this townhouse has some size.
Yes, nice area, Mark. This is a powder room on the main, closet when you walk in the door,
It's decent.
lots of cupboard space,
Yeah, tons.
quartz countertops, stainless steel, huge eating area.
Yeah, it's good.
That could be a family room too. That's the bathroom. This is going up the stairs a little bit.
Oh, above the garage, probably.
Yes,
Okay, I see.
I
Okay.
like it.
Yeah,
Bedroom, bathroom, bedroom.
got a lot of furniture. Holy cow.
I
But
know.
size. Yeah, maybe. 12 days, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I like
Got some size, so
okay, so same price, Timothy Lane in Barrie, South End, Holly,
mhm.
same price, fully detached.
Yeah, it's about 1,100 square feet. Hate the layout. Need some carpets by looking at it, but
Yeah. Partly finished basement.
yeah, it's
No,
yeah.
I mean under 700, there's definitely this is Gold's Crescent.
There's some decent inventory and then there's some crap inventory. That's the best way to say it.
Well, and the thing is that I find here is that some of these houses aren't as bad as they look.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like the pictures and the furniture's everywhere, and like they're not showing it to its best advantage here.
Some aren't.
This is 699, four bed, four bath, Mark, and unit.
But anything with 52 days in the market, there's a reason. There's a reason.
Huge garage. This isn't horrible.
No, but why is it on the market that long?
I don't know. I should see if it's tenanted. 9 foot ceilings. It's got wood throughout, no carpet.
No.
Forsyth is a newer build, eh? Oh, and upper laundry. Fully finished basement with a walkout.
Any money they're renting it. That's why it's not selling. Any money.
Tenant.
Yeah, that's why it's not selling.
That's why it's not selling.
Everybody wants more information on why properties don't tenant. Ask us.
Yeah,
Do one more. I think we're getting bored, to be
yeah, we
honest.
are.
Right? We're just looking for something to do.
Okay, Mark, here's a good one for you. 196 Hurst Drive,
Okay.
four bed, four bath, 699.
Yeah,
Now,
that's too cheap. We know they're holding off on offers. They have to be, Diane.
exactly. That's
Right?
my point.
Just double check. Keep going down.
Monday, March 24th.
There we go. Which is today.
which is today.
Right.
So one thing that's what I want people to realize is that when you are looking and something looks this cheap and you think, "Oh my God, look at the deal on this."
Yeah.
Mark,
No deal.
no.
There's
And
no
you can't see on realtor.ca if they're withholding offers, but we can see it.
right, right, right.
This has a pool, Mark.
Oh yeah. It's Hearst Drive, busy street. Home's dated. They're probably gonna want 950, which I don't even think it's worth 950.
We're going to look at the history.
Yeah, I don't love the layout. Home's dated. Cut up, hey? Like boxy, boxy, boxy.
Well, you know what I don't like, and you have it's a bit of a pet peeve for you too. It's the step downs.
Yeah.
Like that's nice.
Yeah, it's a laundry room.
Like to me, this would be better with nothing in it than to have, I don't know, stuff that doesn't look right there. I'm just, what is that happening?
Are you admiring that picture?
Well, I'm trying to figure out what's
It's overlapped. I don't know. What's going on with the basement? What's going on there?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. Like, what's this black stuff on the floor?
Well, they're right down to concrete, I think maybe. I don't know. I can't see. Yeah, it's
So
like
is this old carpet marks or something?
I think it's glue or something. I think I would have deleted those pictures. Very confusing. Go to the backyard. It's above ground. Yeah. Let's pull
Above
it here.
ground.
Area is great. I love the area. I just don't love the streets. Busy.
Yeah.
It's a busy street.
And you know, most of the ones or a lot of the ones we looked at, like the pictures did not show the house well at all.
Some did, some didn't. But that's what we see on a normal basis every day. Right? We see agents that just think it's okay to, and which I guess it is okay, but I think it's a little disrespectful to a seller that you want to save a couple $100 on photos. I don't know. That's me.
The thing is, Mark, and I always tell my listing when I go to listing appointments, picture sell houses. People go on realtor.ca and you know it as well as I do. And you know, people will relate to this. You go on a listing and you look at the first picture and you think, "Oh, this looks pretty good." Then you swipe and you're like, "Oh, this is shit." And then you get out of it.
Yeah, that's it.
And
You
then
got
yeah,
to
and you go,
get their interest. If you don't,
yeah. Yeah. And if the first one or two are, "Oh, this is nice, this is nice, this is nice,"
yeah,
they
keep
keep
going.
going.
Hmm.
If
Hmm.
it's a totally horrible, they don't look through the whole thing.
They're not. You've lost them. Next.
Yeah.
And no one's looking at measurements. No one's going to the room sizes.
No,
Like the pictures to go, hey, let's go see this. That's what we get. Well, it
yeah,
doesn't meet your criteria because the bedroom's 8 by 9. A little small.
I
So
know.
anyway, I think let's wrap it up. That
Yeah,
was good. Thanks for sharing that article. I think it's some good information because there is some inventory for that buyer that's in the 6 to 7 range. Take your time, go through lots, pick the best area. Need any help picking an area, reach out to us.
perfect.
Okay, see you.
See ya.